And we are live. Formula 1, 2, 3 have happened. And then, Formula 3 practice, Formula 3 practice. Formula 1 practice and qualifying, and Formula 2 and 3 sprint races. And we will start with Formula 3. And it actually happened. Except done what Formula 2. 4 hours later they started, and then the red flagged, and then it was over. So lame. And let's see what happened in Formula 3. Not a lot, I believe. Luke Browning lost some positions. Maybe from the Rolly also. Lindblad gained a lot of position, but that did nothing for him in the race. Oh shit, Luke Browning he didn't even get points this race. Oh shit, he had a really bad race. Let's see. Do you get points for, let's say, 10? Yeah, I think. Fnaroli at least got some points. Did something more happen? The fight for the third place did maybe happen somewhat. I don't know. The only thing I cared more is, will Dino Beganovic keep his first place? Because they were Miney in the beginning took made a good start and overtook Beganovic. And then when Beganovic tried to get back, he was off track, but he didn't pass him, but was really close, and then passed him without going out off the track. And that was the whole race was, will Beganovic lose because of that, or will he keep his first place? And it looked like he still is keeping his first place. So Miney make his lead even bigger, and Beganovic is top 5 now. And hopefully he will at least keep being top 5, or one of the best will be getting higher, but I'm happy with top 5. Then Formula 2 happened, or more or less it didn't happen. Then 4 hours later it did happen, and after no, it did. Oh, how many laps did I even do? 3 laps, I believe. The 4 laps after, behind safety car, and then they red flagged, and then they never started it. Oh, so lame. So Bortoletto apparently 10th, Hadia 9. Yeah, Alabama had a good race. He got past a lot of people. Antonelli only got past Mamegi Colapinto. Maloney had finally a good race. And Dennis Hagger, you can say, also had a good race. Zach O'Sullivan, he won the race because reasons. And for some reason, Paul Aaron started last. But he gained some position. Don't know if I don't think he will start last in the race also, but who knows? Maybe not. Let's see standings. So Sam Malone is maybe the only one that... Oh, Antonelli got some more points. Where do we have Oliver Behrman? 34 points. Oh my god. That's something interesting. Oliver Behrman have contract with Haas and will be in Formula 1. Antonelli still doesn't have a contract with Mercedes. And he have 85 points. Oliver Behrman had 34. Somewhat funny. But okay. The more fun stuff. Formula 1. Practice free. Yeah, I believe the only reason why they don't have times is because it was raining in the end or something. Maybe it was raining all the race. Or the whole practice. So yeah, I believe nothing was done in practice free. So let's qualifying. Nigel Hulkenberg, Kevin Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda alongside and Jürgen Yu out in the Q1. So already Perez have improved a lot. And Haas is bad. And Alpine is back being good, maybe. Maybe Alex Albon will get some points. So we have Valtteri Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, Alexander Albon, Esteban Ocon. Or more or less Alexander Albon, Esteban Ocon is a top 10. Then we get, yes, already said Esteban Ocon, but Carlos Sainz, George Russell, no, Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, George Russell, and Oscar Piastri. Then Lando Norris, Lewis Hamilton, Sergio Perez. I mean, isn't this beautiful? Oh shit, go away. So half of what I've said have come true. Sergio Perez did a good qualifying. Can this lead to an amazing race win? I really hope so. Make this race be a race win for Sergio Perez. And this makes so Red Bull after the race just say is still in the Red Bull. We will keep him. Let's see, Daniel Ricciardo 13. You could I mean, I could maybe do better, but he will still start last. But Max Verstappen, pole position. So he will start P11. So Alex Albon will start P10. Charles Leclerc will start P1. So this hopefully will be... So Paris make this the greatest start ever. Overtake Charles Leclerc before the first corner. And then Charles Leclerc och Lando Norris maybe do också en good start. So Charles Leclerc then more or less defend against eller no, he defend the people behind. So Sergio Perez can get a free race, so he can just cruise. And then Charles Leclerc, maybe even Lando Norris also. Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris, he keeping people behind. So Sergio Perez can just cruise to victory. I mean, hopefully it will happen. That will be so amazing. Perez, because he's the only one. He is the Perez is the only one that's left that need to win in the top 4 teams. You know, both Mercedes drivers have won, both Ferrari drivers have won, both McLaren's drivers have won. The only that's left in the top 4 is Sir Perez. And hopefully he will succeed with that. And that will be a true fairy tale. Not the bullshit that Toto will try to act like Lewis Hamilton winning is a fairy tale. That Sir Perez make a good qualifying and then win. That's a true fairy tale. I mean, just look at his first win. Sakir 2020 for Racing Point. Most amazing thing ever. And that's thanks to Mercedes fucked pissed up. Almost first time ever they did it, and it was for George Russell first win. Yeah. But yeah, I really hope. Man, I believe the Sir Perez. I believed in him. Or more or less, I have a lot of copium. And belief. The Sir Perez can do a good qualifying. So he can then go do a good race and then win it. I mean, 50% of what I predicted have happened. He had a good qualifying. It almost as good as I thought. Or maybe you can say it was equally how good as I thought he could be. I mean, I think like maybe pole position, that would be amazing. But Max Verstappen will probably never let that happen. So what the next best? Will it be second? Was I actually thinking second best? But then I believe that I remember that someone mentioned that you maybe don't want to start first in the race. So it's like, okay, so you need to qualify third. Max Verstappen qualifying first, goes back to 11, and then Perez get promoted to second. And now his qualifying / start is secured to be amazing. Oh, could be a bait, could be a variable to be amazing. Now he just needs to make a good start, and hopefully he will. And then he can also, so he can do an easy cruising victory. The problem is, I mean, they were really good when it was raining. How good car will it be when it's not raining? That's the problem. But hopefully Sir Perez can take care of his tires so well and everything that's even that is cruising for him. Like everything he does is just cruising to victory. Man, still no tropical fish for the collection. But we have Autosport P1. Peter Windsor, I don't believe we have anymore. That we will be doing reaction on. Where is... Where is the tropical fish there? For my collection. Man, this is lame. At least we have some Minecraft music. But come on. That I wonder, what will P1 say when it sees Perez qualifying P3? What will Autosport say about Perez qualifying? Or even Peter Reserve, will he mention something nice about Perez that, yeah, he can win this race? I mean, hopefully. That will be so depressing that even that Max Verstappen started P11, he still gets past people so easily that he doesn't even need to fight with Perez. He just cruise by and then win the race. McLaren wasn't that good. McLaren was oh, Trident. Only Charles Leclerc actually was fighting the pole position. Sergio Perez could maybe have been close, but he wasn't. Max Verstappen, his second try was not even close the first one, so he couldn't even fight against himself. And it felt like they almost ruined Sergio Perez's chances to qualifying. Because they wanted 2 tires in the last qualifying. So he had to do some real magic to get to Q3. It was so close that he wouldn't make it. But luckily nobody got better time. So he kept his P10. I don't know if both Mercedes was close to getting, I don't know, qualified. The was it Q3 or no, Q3? The fuck, Q2. One of them, Mercedes, was somewhat close to getting out. I believe Mercedes, Hamilton and George Russell was close. They both were, I believe. But can say Perez, I mean, I believe in him. And hopefully he will also succeed with it. Getting a good start. Get past Charles Leclerc. And one more Trident. I get 2 Trident zombies before I even got 1 tropical fish to collect. Fuck is this? Easy passing by Charles Leclerc. Lando Norris, Lewis Hamilton fight to match each other. And then I need to get past Charles Leclerc. Oh, god damn it. And then an easy cruise victory for Perez. Okay, I should go down with all the fucking stuff in the inventory. What more can happen? I'm gonna Alex Albon will start P10. So he will I mean, he could do something. Trouble is, will he actually do anything? Do you just save any eggs here? Nope, we save eggs here then. And Aston Martin, I believe Stroll did bad, right? Yeah, 15. So Fernando Alonso can maybe get some points. Let's see, Lewis Hamilton out qualified by Sergio Perez. That's something. Lewis Hamilton is starting to get washed again. He got one win and now he's back being worse than Sergio Perez. But Alpine, I hope in Williams we get some points. I believe. Let's see if we can get. No, I want this list. I believe that if Alpine or Williams get past Alpine, the places where Alpine have finished will go in, oh fuck me, what's that called? The OCD. If you're OCD, Alpine can maybe can either make you have a big problem how they finish, because do I even have that? No, but can I find it? Let's see. Alpine's constructions finisher. Let's see, F1. Graph. By year. Season. God damn it. Well, there should exist a graph, but not to find. Let's see, can I get one, at least one, so I can at least start reacting on P1, Autosport. And Peter Windsor, hopefully he will say a lot of good stuff about Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez. Come on. One tropical fish for the collection. Can that happen? Let's see. That will be something amazing. Sergio Perez winning. Max Verstappen P2. Could that happen? Hopefully. I hope they focus so little on Sergio Perez they just focus on each other / Max Verstappen. So trying to they try to overtake / undercut everything but Sir Perez. So Sir Perez will have 100% a lonely race. A lonely but easy cruising victory. First fish for today, a spotty pink blue. Do we have anything more? Guess not. Hey, so let's start. See if they say anything about Sir Perez.
So Saturday qualifying done here, Spa-Francorchamps. It's been whale day. In fact, it's still raining now. We're inside, I think what's called the Jungle Bar or something.
Jungle
It's
Bar?
by the steps here at Spa-Francorchamps. So all the teams nip up to the second paddock, come back down again. So if you see anyone behind, you know where they've come from. Interesting day. Obviously, we knew Max Verstappen wasn't going to be on pole. His 10-place grid penalty for the engine, but he was quickest overall. Very dominant performance. He drops back to 11th. So our grid for Sunday: Charles Leclerc first, pole position. Checo Perez, a great performance from him.
Yeah, Sir Perez P2. This will be celebrated.
He'll be lining up in the front row. Lewis Hamilton third.
Who
Lando
cares?
Norris fourth.
Fuck him.
Oscar Piastri fifth, and George Russell sixth. So an interesting day. I'm joined by Jake Boxall here. Now, we've had many races now, and McLaren have been the quickest car, most
Who
consistent
cares?
car.
So Perez
Today,
P3.
the picture seems to change. Red Bull in another class. Is that fair? Do you think?
It sort of is, but that's because
You can say now Red Bull because Sir Perez was up there also. Isn't that amazing?
Red Bull ran with much higher downforce in these conditions, and McLaren had been very strong in practice, but we got to a point where Verstappen said he felt more comfortable with the wing that he ran in FP1, so that's why Red Bull gravitated towards this higher downforce setup, which obviously in rainy conditions is what you want. So that's why they got a 1 and 3 in qualifying. How that will play into the race, we don't quite know. McLaren has presumably gone all in on going with skinnier wings, less downforce. It's going to get a little bit more
100%.
speed on the straights, but yeah, just set up today. That's what kind of really helped Red Bull, and Max Verstappen being on fire absolutely as well.
Yeah, it was a really quite a strange session.
So McLaren could be better than in the race, but hopefully, because they finished qualified. Let's see. What do we have? Yeah, quiet. Can you stop being annoying? Where do we have it? Qualifying. Could it be because they finished qualified 5 and 6? They will have problem like with Charles Leclerc or maybe Lewis Hamilton, maybe George Russell will do stuff. So they maybe are fast in the race, but because they are in the middle of everyone, it could hurt them in the race. And hopefully that will make Sir Perez have an easy cruising victory. And maybe even more funny if Max Verstappen can have a P2 because they are fighting so much each other. And that hopefully can make Red Bull 1-2.
I thought, because there are times where you think drivers are completely safe and they'll knock themselves up to P2, P3, and then everyone else be improving and shuffle down. Same story in Q3, that it looks like, it's been a great turnaround for Mercedes. They'd had a terrible Friday, losing 9 tenths on the straights. Overnight, their conclusion was that they'd take off the new floor they bought here just to go back to not what they felt was a better package, but a well-known package that they knew had been fast at Silverstone. So it took an unknown off the table. They seemed to got better, but then they slipped back. And I think the big surprise was Charles Leclerc. How did he end up second?
Well, he was surprised as well. And I think it's the case of, again, rain sort of being a little bit of an equaliser. And we know Ferrari struggled in the last few races with bouncing in high-speed corners. That's why they took that floor off at Silverstone. That's why they brought a new one here. And he did say that he did have a little bit of bouncing throughout the practice sessions, but you're running at lower speeds in wet qualifying, so there wasn't much of an issue there. But it was also a case of Ferrari being sort of boxing a little bit clever with its tyre strategy, making sure the drivers got their first runs on Q2 and Q3 on the used tyre, so they could kind of get their benchmarks in and then go out on the new tyre, and they already had their eye in, so to speak. The difficulty with that is Leclerc then said that there was more rain on his final run, so if he'd gone with the new tyre at the start of the session, actually, he wouldn't have probably got pole on merit, let's say. But yeah, it's certainly been a little bit closer to Verstappen in that regard.
Yeah, Mercedes has been an interesting day. Last night, seemed a bit lost as to where that pace was. Went back to the previous floor. Car seemed a lot more consistent. I don't think it was the kind of a case of suddenly it was back being alive. Lewis Hamilton said even with the new floor that had some doubts, it wasn't going to be great. Today's progress was more about, he felt, about the weather, that it's a condition he excels in. And George Russell agreed. I spoke to George in the pen, just said, what's the difference made? So it's nothing to do with the upgrade. It was just about a used, well-known component. They understand where it's at. He thinks that Spa's and there's kind of an outlier track for them. They've always struggled here, and there's no obvious answer because it's got the same kind of high-speed demands that Silverstone has these days. Silverstone's super quick, a lot of flat-out sections, similar kind of compromises. To hear about where you're setting your car up, some slow sections as well. They were probably the quickest. You could argue be the quickest car. Second quickest car at Silverstone. I think McLaren probably the quickest there. Here, well off the pace. There's a lot of digging to go through from there. I think the more interesting one, as we probably will reflect after tomorrow, is where McLaren are, because that car's been super quick everywhere. 1-2 in practice yesterday. Today they've gone for the lower setup, and they're not really sure, whether it's what the reality of their pace is. They think Verstappen's still favourite. What do you think in terms of where that fight?
If Max Verstappen is the favourite, then so Paris surely will be a second favourite. So an easy 1-2 for Red Bull then.
Between McLaren and Red Bull stacks up.
So you've gone to McLaren. They've said that Verstappen's the favourite. Now you're coming to me.
Yeah, I want your alternative.
Oh, right. Well, McLaren's I think it's going to play it down, obviously, because qualifying's not gone the way that they wanted it to. We kind of know the reasons why, as you've already kind of said. But tomorrow's a completely different ball game. We're going to have dry track, presumably. That high-speed performance is going to be a lot more vital, and it's also going to be a tyre preservation race as well, and that's something that McLaren's been getting a lot better at over the last few races. So, and Verstappen has also spoken about this as well, so I'll take myself off the fence and put sub Maax in. He thinks it's still going to be a race of damage limitation for Red Bull, and he thinks McLaren's race pace is not way ahead, but considerably ahead of where Red Bull is at the moment. When we did our calculations on Friday night, it was probably about 2/10 between them. So in theory, it's going to be relatively close. And even if they do match, however, the McLarens have the opportunity to go and get a good start, get themselves up the order. Verstappen's still got to do fighting through the traffic. So it's all going to be about strategy. Another thing that Red Bull's got, and it's whether it's in its favour or not, is only one set of hard tyres for the Grand Prix. McLaren has 2 sets of hard tyres. So is that a little bit more strategic latitude for McLaren, or is Red Bull going for the ultimate strategy? We'll have to find out tomorrow.
What is one thing that perhaps has fallen under the radar a little bit today because of the weather is the track resurfacing. That there's been normally when you go to track and there's resurfacing, they resurface the whole circuit. Here it's been very selective, so it's only certain sections. So, on my notes here, and hopefully our clever video editors will put a little graphic up showing where this resurfacing is. But it's basically Blanchiment-Montois Rouge, Raidillon to Bruxelles.
Rivage.
Is it Rivage? Is that what it's called?
It's always been called Rivage. Some people, I don't know.
I just asked Phil, my colleague, and he said it was called Bruxelles, and he's from Belgium. So
Oh, I'll go with Phil then.
Okay, whichever that corner is, whether it's Rivage or Bruxelles, is that one. And Stavelot to Paul Frere. And I think that's what the name of that.
So almost 100% of the circuit. Only the white. Let's see, after the sector 3, sector 2. And then you have the middle part is fixed, and the last part not fixed.
That corner is.
Yes.
So even though I think, is that the corner that had no name?
That's the one after Stavelot.
Yes. Perfect. So those three corners.
So they could maybe have fixed everything then. I mean, if you don't have to, maybe you can skip out, but it's weird to do so much and skip out so little.
That's the one after Stavelot.
Yes. Perfect. So those three corners are a new surface. Now it's higher grip. It's putting more energy through the tyres. And so teams have now got this kind of weird scenario where the tyres are...
So Paris qualified P3. I mean, that should be really worrying by every team. Paris can maybe be back.
doing one thing on half the track and a different thing on the other half of the track.
Oh, Red Bull, the car can maybe be good again. The domination is back.
It's causing offsets of car balance, which is upsetting the car. It's what George Russell suggested is a fact that's damaging the tyres. So last year, kind of the two-stop was, it's one marginal one-stop, two-stop last year. This year, Pirelli now think it's a definite nailed-on two-stop. And if the temperature's a bit warmer than we expect tomorrow, it could go as high as a three-stop for some, depending on obviously where it dumps you in traffic and how that all goes from there. So I think there's a lot to play.
Could there be a copyright strike because the music is playing in the background?
And I think if you're now Max Verstappen with the pace advantage you've got, the strategy options you've got, the ease with which overtaking is possible here, and what he still has is a straight line speed advantage, which still looks very good. I think it's looking pretty close. I think what would be more fascinating is
don't say close. It should be a super easy victory for Perez. Shouldn't be. Fuck, did I hear Trident? I heard fucking Trident zombie. No, I have already collected some tropical fish. Otherwise, this will be the third Trident zombie. How many tropical fish have I even collected? Only one, I think. Maybe more. But still, 3 tropical fish, no, fuck me. 3 Trident zombies. No, fuck me. Oh, you hit me like... You're born to hit me. I feel like really too many. Have they made the zombie Trident bug again? Not Trident. Fistband. Yeah, okay, so I collected 2 tropical fishes. And I got 3 zombie Tridents. And also I still not gotten any salmon. How can I get more zombie Tridents than salmon in this part of the water area? That's so weird.
If McLaren can make a break for it at the front tomorrow.
Hopefully. Now, let's hope for easy Sir Perez. He will do an amazing start. Get past Charles Leclerc before the first corner. Whoever is behind Charles Leclerc after that will have a big problem to get past Charles Leclerc. So Perez can just drive like his Shakir 2020. He is driving for his life, more or less. Maybe driving for Red Bull seat, or maybe just driving for Red Bull to say he's still in the Red Bull than the seat, because he probably will still have the seat. But that would be so funny if they were wishing for just some good stuff. Like, if Perez get podium, then we can say, yeah, he will still stay in the car. Because they really have waited and not tried to remove him from the team. Like, for many races. So if he wins or get podium, it will probably be an easy thing for Rebel to say, we can keep him. At least for next, until the end of the season. Then we will talk again, if we will keep him. And then they will probably keep him. Maybe Ricardo have to leave.
Right, so they need to clear Leclerc, they need to clear Perez, they need to clear Hamilton pretty quickly. Get as much.
No, not clear Perez. Fuck McLaren. They need to let Sir Perez also win. So then everyone in the top 4 teams can celebrate they won this season. Then can Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri maybe win some more. Hopefully not, because it will be more fun if Max Verstappen wins the rest.
Traffic as possible between them and Max, because Max is coming through tomorrow, no doubt. I think bare minimum that Max is looking at tomorrow.
Come on, Sir Perez almost qualified. Let's see. He is 6 behind. I mean, what more? I mean, this is amazing. Just look at how it qualified before in the wall, and now it wasn't even in wall. And I mean, have some belief that he can do something in the race. I mean, surely when he's starting in the top, like in Miami, surely Max Verstappen will not catch up. And oh my god, no, he did that in this, in Belgium. Was it 20? No, must be 2022. Let's see, how the fuck do we see this? No, right, no, race results. We want qualifying. We want Belgium. We want, no, not starting. We want qualifying. Okay, so qualifying, yeah, almost the same. Carlos Sainz, was he up there? That's, I mean, they mentioned Charles Leclerc, but okay, Carlos Sainz was up there. But either way, the car was super great. Max Verstappen did his 14 downgrade stuff. Sergio Perez, I don't know how long it took for him to get past Carlos Sainz, but it didn't end well. Max Verstappen won that easily, like he did in Miami. Hopefully it will not happen tomorrow, or more. If we want to be really correct, it's actually today. Today in, let's see how many hours. No, that's wrong place. How many hours? I mean, 6 hours for Formula 3. Oh, fuck this. Fuck that. So 11 hours for, oh shit, don't we have the fucking here we have 12 hours and 48 minutes. Oh my god. So in 12 hours and 48 minutes we will hopefully not see what happened in Miami. The fuck? No, wait. Charles Leclerc. Must be in 2023 then. Where do we have Miami? Yeah, okay, Miami was it. 2023. Hopefully this will not happen. Or 2022 Belgium. Hopefully it will be an easy cruising victory for Sir Perez.
Tomorrow at P3. I think he's got his sights on P1.
Then Max Verstappen can be P2. So they will get 1-2 for Red Bull. I mean, that will be a real fairy tale for Sir Perez. And then Red Bull can go out and say, yeah, he will stay. We will keep him. Sorry, Ricciardo. Sorry, Leon Lawson. Sorry, Tsunoda. We will keep Perez. He's our guy. And then next season, he does the same bad start. Or good start, then bad, and then maybe good again. And hopefully this good start, unless continue of the good start, will continue now. So we'll be on the podiums. Sunstreak Grey Blue. Man, this really looks like the normal grey blue fish that you can go around and find. Okay, continue.
So it's still, you know, a lot to play for, a lot of excitement, and I can't predict how it's going to shuffle around with Leclerc, Perez, and Hamilton because they all look pretty quick. They've all got different factors. There isn't much performance difference between them. So I think everything to play for tomorrow. Do you agree?
I think so. I think, for me at least, I think McLaren will probably take the early advantage and will have to kind of preserve that lead. But
do we have it?
I think at the first corner, you've got Leclerc at the front, you've got Perez at the front.
That's amazing.
Charles wants to, you know, make a statement and lead the race.
I mean, maybe one lap he can lead. Then Sir Perez will just get by him, hopefully. I saw one more fish. I think, maybe. Or did it? Yeah, here we have maybe the fish I was thinking about. Light blue brown. Let's see if I can. Fuck you. Yeah, swim to the. And let's see if we can. Why are you so far away? Like, if I pick you up, I will also end you. Let's see if we can. Stop swimming away. I want to get a one nice screenshot with. Okay, we do it in the easy way then. You chose to not leave anymore. That's your problem, not mine. Then we kill the zombies. Oh shit, continue.
For some of it, but it's not necessarily advantageous to be on pole here. Perez is going to probably have a run at him into the first corner. And,
He will.
You know, he's been under so much pressure.
Wait, don't say.
Some of it, but it's not necessarily advantageous to be on pole here. Perez is going to probably have a run at him into the first corner.
Do we say run into him? Because that I really don't hope. I hope Perez will not get close to Charles Leclerc, so he don't get any damage, so he can easily cruise to victory.
And you know, he's been under so much pressure over the last few races, so, and you know, this is a huge confidence boost for him. He's going to want to make a statement as well, especially with suggestions that, you know, his seat is in danger. So yeah, there's a lot to consider there, and I think it's going to be a really exciting start, and it's going to continue as the McLarens come through the order and as Verstappen come through the order as well.
Perfect. So we'll be back for more fun tomorrow. It's looking interesting. The sunshine's going to come out, and I think we're in for a cracker.
Wait, what? The fuck did he say? Did he actually use the Hasanabi word? That's weird. Can you please don't swim with other fishes? Okay, can we easily... Go fuck yourself. Where the fuck you swimming away from each other? Please, be close to each other. Okay. Okay, is that good enough? I don't know. Let's see. Screenshots. Okay, we can see some difference, but man, it's fucking bad. Let's see, we want to go to that one, and then we want to change that to this one. I mean, you can see somewhat the difference. Instead of gray under, it's gray on the top, and then we have blue on the fuck do you say? The under part instead of the over part. But I want a better screenshot. And Shishin. CI. Now we're back to the fucking... Yes. B. Oh my god, fuck off. Can you just... Okay, that must be better. Better, you need to be good enough because I lost screenshot. Yeah, much better. Okay, let's see if we can. Oh, we can. Much more clearer. Yeah, let's go away with change that back. To now we need to pick that up again. Okay, now pick that. Now we're back to this. And then we go back. I mean, who I want to win is 100% Sir Perez. That will be so much fun to see him win the race. And Red Bull can just go out and say he will stay in Red Bull. No plans to make a leave. And then what do you say? All for the top 4 teams have done all won a race. Oh shit, we can. Hopefully it will not jump into the water. Let's see. Yeah. That was Autosport. Let's see what P1 thinks about Sir Perez getting good pull position. He will start in the top. I mean, qualified P3. So hopefully they will mention it.
What happened in qualifying for the
Belgian.
Who the fuck is that? But either way, Perez P3. Hopefully they will mention. I mean, they should mention him. And maybe say something good about that.
Grand Prix? This video is sponsored by the F1 exhibition at Excel London.
And I really don't care about that.
At f1exhibition.com. Hello everybody and welcome back to the B1 podcast with Matt and not Tommy. Tommy has disappeared into doing other real life things, which means he is not...
Oh shit, hopefully he will disappear from the funniest tweets also. Please, make that happen. Because he's... I don't know what you can call it. It's never funny. It's so depressingly bad. The tweets he picks up.
...round for today. But instead we have someone with... well, quite frankly, on paper, a lot more wheel knowledge because he has actually raced in F3 and just generally knows a lot about Formula 1. So we got him in here today. It's Mr. Maax Futrell. Maax, how you doing, my friend?
Wait, the fuck? Formula 3? Not Formula 2?
And thank you for coming on the podcast
Good.
at such short notice.
Nervous. Never done a podcast before. Well, maybe once.
Oh, is this your
before.
first podcast?
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
I mean, someone will probably find. Maybe I did. I think it's the first one I've done properly sat down talking like this. Yeah.
You do a lot of streaming, so it's not
Yeah.
it's not much different. It's like live, but not, and that's basically it, really.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about qualifying today. We're going to dive into obviously what was a very wet, slippery, no wet to dry, sadly, which is what we were kind of both praying for, weren't we, Max? We wanted that
Yeah.
that excellent sort of
Wanted to
slippery
dry up at the end,
Yeah.
especially because I don't know. Everyone else was quite far off Max, so make it a bit closer.
With a far off. So Perez was... I mean, he's closest than what they have been for some time. Still, I think you should celebrate that. The championship is on for Sir Perez. He can start fighting against Max Verstappen now.
Were indeed, but we still got some good results, which we'll get onto shortly. But let's start with Q1, where Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Sargent, and Zhou were the bottom five.
And not Sir
now,
Perez.
my first thoughts looking at those five
Blue tank.
are just how even with these crazy conditions, do we still have a Sargent Zhou back row? That's the thing for me, where I just go, come on, guys. You can't blame your apparatus when it's these kind of conditions. It's the great leveller.
Why not?
Where do you see, Max, Sargent and Zhou? Why are they still at the back?
It's a tough one. I mean, I know both of them very well, so lads, if you're watching, you know what I mean. I don't know.
Do the job. You've got to do
I
the
think
job.
conditions like that are very tough, and I think both of them, I would say, are lacking a bit of confidence in general anyway. They've had some tough results, so that starts to weigh down on you. And then, obviously, I think Logan's had quite a few incidents this year, and those conditions are a very high chance of having a crash. So I just think they were both just lacking confidence out there. That's what I would probably presume it is. I mean, it's very tough as it is. Plus, when you don't have that full confidence in yourself and maybe the car, it makes...
Jag älskar sport, jag älskar boxning. När jag kommer till gymmet på bra humör kan jag ta hand om andra bättre.
God damn it. 20-second ad. Go away. Let's see, we need more buckets. Wrong place. Buckets. Oh shit. The ad is over.
full confidence in yourself and maybe the car, it makes it 10 times harder. So that's probably what I presume will be their issue.
There's me sat there on my in my chair saying, how could they possibly be on the back row? But still, it's not the best for Sargent or for Zhou. Zhou especially, I think, who's trying desperately to stay on the grid. You need a good performance, and it's just not coming.
No, and then you start trying too hard, over driving, and it's just this downward spiral of frustration when you know you can do a lot better. But again, this is F1. It's brutal, and simply they both need to do a better job, to be honest.
They did, and of course Sonoda was out in Q1, and there's a question from BallR004 who asks, with Yuki getting a new engine, why was he so slow? Now for this, I think you can very much put it down to the fact
He don't try. He was just in the qualifying to qualify, and then why waste the engine more?
that, well, he has a 60-place grid penalty, I think it is, so he's actually starting in the middle sector.
He got really surprised by the number. I mean, you know you will, that you will be lost, but that you actually get a 60-place grid penalty. It's like, wait, what? I knew I would be starting 20th, but 60? What?
Of Hungary, so there's not really any point of him going past Q1 anyway. But as you mentioned there, Maax, the conditions are difficult. He's not going to risk the car to get through to Q2 to only try and help his teammate with a slipstream when they're not slipstreaming anyway in these conditions, are they?
No. Again, it's probably risk. He's probably spoke to the team about it as well. There's no point putting the car on the wall today when he's not realistically going to start very high up, and they don't have unbelievable pace to kind of carve through the field anyway, so they know they're in for a tough Sunday as it is, and it's not worth kind of doing millions of euros of damage.
Let's go to Q2 then, where the conditions didn't really change too much, maybe a little bit drier, but nothing too crazy. And it was Albon.
I feel like it never changed. It was like same. It looked like it started to rain some all the time. So it was always wet.
Gasly, Ricciardo, Bottas and Stroll, the 5 that were knocked out there and didn't progress to Q3. I think one of the big things to talk about is Daniel Ricciardo. Miggles Von comes in with a question: can we please talk about VCarb's questionable, to put it nicely, strategy for Danny Rick the last 3 weekends? We won't go into Hungary and things like that. Let's focus in on, again, he was looking good. I very roguely put him in my top 5 as a little P5 masterclass from Danny Rick. And at times he was looking very good, but they just got the timing wrong with that final run of his, and he was finished with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think it was more down to timing. I think Daniel definitely had the pace to get into Q3. I think a lot of people did, especially the guys that got eliminated in Q2. That was definitely a lot more on the timing of doing your lap right.
Oh yeah, that could have ruined Paris so hard. And thankfully, they didn't.
Again. Because Daniel was hovering in top 5 most of the sessions, so no reason why he couldn't get into Q3 in my opinion. But just, again, unlucky with the timing. If you get it wrong, it's very frustrating.
Yeah, very questionable from RB. Albon was so close to knocking out Perez, who was actually going to start on the front row of the grid tomorrow. Only 4 thousandths of a second between him and Perez, I think it was, which would have been a very naughty little qualifying from Alex. And you do expect that kind of performance when it is a bit more changeable and the Williams can get in the mix. I mean, let's not forget, only a few years ago, George Russell sticking one of the greatest laps ever in a quite literal dustbin. And Albon was close to making it through to Q3 as well. But we didn't see too much from him. It was just close. It was a great lap, but 4 thousandths of a second. It's not...
I mean, a nearly 2 minute lap and 4 thousandths of a second, you can't even get bothered about it. Otherwise, you'll lose your mind.
Yeah, it's another talking point as well, is where we think teams have gone with their setups. You would think most, if not all, have gone for dry setups, but we can discuss that shortly. But then, so of course, we mentioned Gasly, who was looking great.
100% McLaren, but Red Bull feel like they did some too wet.
Well, I think maybe even slightly disappointed with a 12th place in the Alpine, because they came alive in those first few quali sessions.
Yeah, it was similar to Daniel, kind of always in that top 5 whenever he did his lap, and just ended up 12th. I don't even remember how, but he was literally in the top 3 most of the time. And then the checkered was out and he was gone. So I think he will be frustrated with that.
We're like, Gasly, come on.
Every time he crossed the line, they had that raw pace. But again, I think, as I've said multiple times now, that timing of just getting your lap in at the right moment in these conditions is crucial.
Okay, let's go to Q3 then, the big one. And the order okay, we're going to say Max Verstappen finished
you have
first,
to say
but
Max.
chuck that one in the bin because Charles Leclerc is going to start from first tomorrow. Then Perez, Hamilton, Norris, Piastri, Russell, Sainz, Alonso, and Ocon. We're actually going to throw to Tommy, who sent us a little audio clip. I haven't actually heard it yet, but here it is for all of you wonderful lot.
Hello, I'm here to give Tommy's tasty thoughts, as Matt told me to record a quick little bit of info for the pod. My thoughts on qualifying was very non-surprised to see Logan Sargent P19 and Zhou Guanyu P20. Sergio Perez did a great job.
True.
Hopefully locking in a biggest good surprise for him. And congratulations to Charles Leclerc on an inherited pole position. I hope Matt wasn't too smug in the podcast, but Max Verstappen will pass him within 10 laps tomorrow anyway, so it doesn't matter. So thank you for hearing my thoughts, and I'll be back on Twitch tomorrow.
But he will not pass Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez will be P1 and then Max Verstappen P2.
Enjoy the race with you all. Goodbye.
Okay, let's now go to the first question from F1 Lizzie.
Yeah, he didn't even fucking listen to
What happened to the McLarens?
or a reaction on it.
Was it the weather or bad tyre strategy in Q3?
The weather.
Now, I think this is probably a team... And of course, Max, you have an allegiance to McLaren. You did have a McLaren hat on. Is that the same one, or have you changed it?
I've just turned
from
it
the
around.
stream?
It's a McLaren hat.
I don't actually think we can blame much more than the McLarens just not being quick. There was not one point, apart from maybe a Piastri lap in Q1, where we went, McLaren are actually in the fight here. They just lacked pace.
Yeah, they lack pace the whole way. Normally, if you've got that raw pace, whenever they stick that lap in, they're right up there, and you can just tell. But there was never really a moment I was like, yeah, they could pull this round. They just didn't have it today. And I don't know if that's because they're more focused on the race tomorrow, maybe running a lot less downforce today. I don't know how it works with the wet. If it's wet, are they allowed to change the setup for tomorrow?
No. So it's all dialed
What
in.
I'm going to guess then is they're running less aero than most, preparing for that race tomorrow, which would make sense because I do believe the car in the dry is one of the fastest. So to see them really struggling today was a bit strange. So I'm going to guess they're focusing on tomorrow.
Next question comes in from Shayod28. Do you think Checo will be able to translate his P2 to a good finish tomorrow, and will he stay after the summer break? If so, well, this is an interesting one, because I will hands up, hands down, wherever, say that Checo did a fantastic job in qualifying today. Max Verstappen is in a league of his own in these conditions. That is, I think you put anyone else in that second Red Bull seat, they're going to struggle against Max in those conditions. But Checo, to be on the front row of the grid tomorrow, has got a fantastic chance of being in the hunt for the victory. His dry pace in free practice didn't look great, and he is still lacking to Max, but at least he's there. He's not 15th. He's on the front row.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, finally he's going to be involved on the first few laps.
That's
but
so
I do
amazing.
I do think the Ferrari and the Red Bull will struggle to keep the McLarens. And
Why would you say that? Why would you throw that?
No, don't say that. That's depressing. Make Perez have a nice victory. Nice cruising race to victory.
The Ferrari in there, Max.
I just think that
it's your first spot on the show, and you're already slandering that Charles.
I just think those McLarens are very quick in the dry, like we've seen recently, and I don't believe they're in the same race.
Wow, not the same race. Okay, cool. Just crash every last little bit.
No, because Sir Perez will just avoid every problem, get away from everyone, and then McLaren, Mercedes, and Ferrari will fight so much with each other, so they forgot to fight Perez, and then Perez can easily win. From nowhere, Max Verstappen gets P2.
Bit of delirium and hope I might have had.
I would love for Charles to do well, but
win.
Charles Leclerc P3, remember?
Say it.
I would like Charles to win. It would be very cool to see. There you go, Matt. I'll invoice you for that one.
Yeah.
No, Perez. Believe in him.
I don't know. I just think the McLarens are a lot faster in the dry, and I think we'll see that tomorrow as the race goes on.
Now, a lot of people came in with the question of what lap will Max Verstappen lead the Belgian Grand Prix. Now, I think with this one, actually, if he looks...
Hopefully, let's see. The middle part he will probably lead. He'll probably do a long stint. I mean, after everyone have pitted, he will maybe lead for some race laps. But then when he goes into the pit stop, he will no longer lead and he will finish P2.
That qualifying classification, he goes, well, this is dreamland for him, because he doesn't have the two McLarens, which undoubtedly are the quickest in the dry, at the front. They're going to have to dispatch of Hamilton, Perez and Leclerc before they can start to stretch their legs. And Max, he's only like 6 places behind, 5-6 places depending on who you look at, behind the two. So this is almost ideal for Max, that he can almost, if he gets a great start, he'll be able to see the McLarens. But I think that this is game on for Max now, for sure.
It is game on.
It's game on.
You need to remember Charles has got probably a nearly 3-kilometre run up until the first braking point after turn 1.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I think it's going to be very interesting. Again, very hard to predict. There's so many people kind of out of place. The McLarens are quick. They've got, let's say, a car or two ahead that haven't been on as fast a form recently. So that'll make it interesting how fast they can kind of clear those. And then you've got Max that's going to charge through and undoubtedly be fast, even if the Red Bull isn't the fastest car tomorrow.
Next question from Annelyn M. How happy are you, Matt? And do you think Leclerc has a good chance of winning tomorrow? Now,
no.
I thought I'd throw that one in there, obviously. How happy was I? Well, before I pressed
okay,
record...
probably super happy, but that's the question. He will probably be super happy now, but then the race happened, and then all that happiness will go away. So he will probably be less happy than if Charles Leclerc wasn't in the front row. So maybe we would say, aren't you sad that your happiness will make you more sad tomorrow than you would be if Charles Leclerc wasn't in the top, in the front row?
This podcast, 100% happiness, and then Max.
God damn it! 20-second ad. Go away. No, we can't skip it. God damn it! No, it's not a Trident zombie. We don't need to kill it. Okay, last fish have been collected. Let's go to the basement and see how many fishes have been collected. Oh shit, one more ad. Oh, only 6-second ad. So 2 seconds.
Max reminded me of all of the things that could go wrong tomorrow. Now it's at about 40%. But no, I do not believe, with even 1% of my body, that Charles Leclerc will win tomorrow. He and Ferrari pulled a blinder today in this qualifying session. They decided to go on old inters at the beginning of the session and then whack on a fresh set of inters at the end. And then he put in a stunning lap to take what is obviously going to be pole position tomorrow. So I am by no means thinking that Ferrari will have the pace tomorrow to hold on, especially being on pole, as you've already mentioned, Max, and having that lovely straight of slipstream from behind in the 19 cars saying thank you very much, Charles. If he is still leading after lap 1, it would be a miracle. But look, I will see that scarlet red Ferrari on the front row for the God knows how many time. But it's not going to be a non-conversion. It's going to be Max Verstappen's pole, which means I'm fine. There's no curse. There's no curse for Charles. Maybe he will win. This is the only time when
I did not expect that today, so anything can happen tomorrow.
Sure, that's what we're going to go in.
So less of a miracle chance.
Yes, yeah, fair enough. That is it. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening to this qualifying wrap-up to the P1 podcast. We'll be live tomorrow, as always, on Twitch at Matt P1 Tommy. Big shout-out to Max Futrell for stepping in last minute.
Thank you for having me.
To do your potentially first-ever podcast. How was it for you, mate? Was it all right?
It was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
What?
Great talking
I'm
points.
I'm going to throw a final thoughts at you.
Go on,
that's
then.
What I do with
Go
Tommy.
on.
So, Max, what are your final thoughts?
On what?
Yeah, true. On what? The race? The sprint race in Formula 2. That was something. 3 laps. Then a safety car. Then 4 laps with the safety car. Then a red flag. Then nothing. And then it ended. After it never, after 4 hours of waiting time to even start. So that was an amazing race to watch.
Exactly that. Whatever.
Is this? Oh, is that
Yeah,
what you
that's
do?
what I
Okay.
give and Tommy's
My
brain just
final
shuts down.
thoughts is he shuts down as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm having that moment. Final thoughts.
42.
I think it's a very exciting race tomorrow. Obviously, I want to see Lando come through and do well.
No, Sir Perez. Stop being so mean. Okay, 19th. Let's write this first. Go away. We need to do math. So we at 1996, like yesterday, because I didn't collect enough fishes to go down to the basement, and now we have 42 plus. So it's 30, 36, 38 plus 42. Yeah, I should, let's see, 18, 20, 22, 24, 30, 36, 40, 42, yes. And usually we get minus 20, so we will maybe have 2018 tropical fish collected. Good year for Ferrari. Super good year. Sebastian Vettel, Kimi Räikkönen versus Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas.
Be cool to see Charles fight, see if he can hold that P1 and.
No, stop coping. Surely Perez will do everything you said.
Let's see what Max ends up doing. You never know. He's
All
inevitable.
right, prediction, Max. Where does he finish tomorrow?
P2.
I think Verstappen's on the podium.
Yeah. P3.
I think he's on the podium. P3.
P2.
Okay, P3. I reckon he's gonna win. I just
It's going to
feel
be
it.
one of the
I feel
McLarens,
it.
potentially Lewis and Max.
Okay, here we go then. See you soon. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Max,
God
again.
damn it.
And yeah, what a race tomorrow. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Oh shit, I need to place. Now we can place that down. Wow. Let's see. Yes. Let's place down the carpets. And then we look for that one. And do we have one more? 100% one color. Green. Okay. 3 tropical fishes with 100% one color. Okay, let's see. Betty Blue. Do we have one Betty Blue? We don't. Let's see, how many is that? That's 9, 10, 13. So 2 more of Bettys. Briny Red. And we have Briny Red. Boring. Cobb Green. And we don't have a Cobb Green. Oh shit, we have a 13 on Glitter, 13 on Snooper, 13 on Clayfish. Brinley Rudd. Betty Green. Brinley. Okay, nice. -1. And now we can maybe start with Peter Windsor. Hopefully he will mention a lot of stuff to show how Perez will win this race easily.
Every once in a while in Formula One, usually in that valley between the villages of Malmedy, Stavelot and the town of Spa-Francorchamps, the circuit we call Spa, there comes a qualifying session or a race in the semi-wet, in the drizzle, in the fog with wet curbs, maybe a little bit drying on line, fast corners, really quick corners, very fast in a straight line, undulating, all the challenges that we don't normally see at other circuits. And I guess that's why we love Spa. That's why we love Spa on the Grand Prix calendar. And today was a classic example, I think, of a Spa qualifying session, wet throughout. They used intermediate tyres throughout all three Qs, Q1, Q2, Q3. And it was fascinating to watch. It was fascinating to compare the world's top drivers in these incredibly difficult conditions, very high speed, and how they reacted and how they managed the day. First of all then, let's have a look at the qualifying results. As I say, they're all on intermediates. Max Verstappen was supremely quick in all three sessions. He's the only driver not to run a second set of intermediates and a second new set of intermediates in Q1. He was that confident, that good. And so therefore he wasn't quickest in Q1, but he was quickest in Q2, quickest in Q3, just nailed it every time. Always last out on the track, just to make sure that there's a bit of track cleaning going on in front. This started with Keke Rosberg years ago. I think it was 78 when he won the Daily Express Trophy in the pouring rain in a car called a Theodore. Yeah, good car, great car. And I saw him to Keke afterwards. I said, Keke, you're unbelievably quick in the wet. Tell me, how did you do it? And he said, I was just following the tracks left by the cars in front. And if you follow those, there's immediately more grip. That's what Max was doing today. So Max it was who was quickest in Q3, 53.1. He did a 53.2 right at the end on his second set of intermediates. The rain was a bit harder then. And that's when Charles Leclerc did his 53.7. Really, really good job by Charles Leclerc. This was Charles, the racing driver, coming out and doing what we know he can do. What he hasn't been doing very well in the last month or so since Monaco. But we know he can do it, and he was doing it on fast corners and slow. And I think actually the first 4 times are representative of drivers who did a very good job on all types of corner. And it's a real pleasure to include Sergio Perez in that. What a job he did today for Red Bull. He got
nice. Shout out to Sergio Perez by Peter Windsor. That's nice. Oh shit, we don't need to. God damn it. Man, we need to fix that. Yeah, continue, Peter.
Got it together in FP3, and the confidence remained throughout qualifying. He was always there. Not quite there with Max, but then you wouldn't expect him to be. But he was absolutely superb, and we'll compare him with Max a little bit later on into the video. But he did exactly the job he needed to do today, with Max having got a 10-place grid penalty. You have Sergio Perez up there with Max Verstappen starting now P11. And look at that grid now. Charles Leclerc on the pole, alongside him on the front row. Sergio Perez, exactly where you'd want to have your other driver in that situation. And then Lewis Hamilton, qualified 4th, will start 3rd, obviously, in the Mercedes. Another superb lap by Lewis Hamilton. And in these
No,
conditions,
fuck
I
him.
think that was a direct comparison with the way he drives compared with George Russell. George, as I say, is always a little bit more spiky, and we saw that in everything that happened, whether it was braking, whether it was the way he was getting the power on, and what Lewis is doing as well, going into Pouin corner. We'll get onto that in a minute in the video. And then the two McLaren Mercedes drivers. In the dry yesterday, they were really, really quick, and I think they will be tomorrow. They were never brilliant in Sector 2, which suggests that there's a downforce thing going on there. They didn't have quite the grip and confidence that they would have liked. That's what we saw today in the wet. But nonetheless, I think there was an interesting comparison also between those two drivers, the two McLaren drivers, and Maax, Charles, Sergio Perez and Lewis Hamilton. And then George Russell, who didn't look as good as Lewis today in the wet, just very spiky, as I say. And Carlos Sainz didn't get in a great lap at the end, but I thought did a very good job. He lost time in Sector 2 through Turn 8, the very annoying, long, downhill, understeery right-hander, where Carlos Sainz is never, ever going to enjoy driving a racing car. And then into that downhill left-hander that follows. He wasn't brilliant through there either. And that was it for Carlos Sainz compared with Charles Leclerc. And a bit of a shout out there too for Fernando Alonso, did a good job in these difficult conditions. And Esteban Ocon, who was slower than Pierre Gasly throughout yesterday and most of today, but he was the guy that got into Q3 and not Pierre, much to Pierre's anguish. He had driven well actually all weekend, Pierre Gasly. The Alpine's not looking too bad at all, and Alex Albon did a good job too in the Williams. But let's get down to it now, because for me the most dramatic corner at Spa without a doubt is Pouin, the downhill, very, very fast left-hander, turn 10 if you want to be boring about it, but Pouin by every other name. Great corner, and the analysis shows that Max Verstappen had a distinct advantage there. I'm not saying that was the reason he did that incredibly quick lap, but this is a snapshot of what he was doing on the approach to Pouin and in the middle of Pouin. And of course you can then extrapolate that throughout the lap. So you can see there Pouin entry analysis, Pouin corner analysis, entry speed followed by the minimum speed they're doing in the corner. That's not a truly accurate description of the way they took the corner, but that's the data we have. And when it's a really fast corner like that, actually looking at a minimum speed is not a stupid thing to do. So let's look at that. Max was approaching the fastest speed, that's the fastest approach speed before they touched the brakes or came out of the throttle going into Pouin, 295. So we're talking 175 miles an hour, even in the wet. Very impressive, as I say, very fast corner. So Max is doing 295 kilometers an hour in 7th when he goes into Pouin, and he does a perfect release of the accelerator and then application of the brakes. You just see the throttle going down and the brakes just grow. Absolutely perfect synchronization. And he gets down to 261. That's the slowest speed he had in the middle of Pouin on his quickest lap. And he goes down one gear for 6th gear and then gets 7th on exit and holds 7th all the way down to Stablo, which they take in 4th. So that's your benchmark. That's what the guy who was quickest around Spa today was doing into Pouin. Charles Leclerc, 1 kilometre slower going into Pouin, probably because the Ferrari's not quite as good through that downhill left-hander, the turn 9, as the Red Bull. Ferrari's good there. As we said, the Ferrari was never going to be slow on the slowish corners at Spa. But the problem for Ferrari was always going to be the faster corners, and it may well indeed still be the issue tomorrow in the dry, if it is dry. But in the wet, it kind of nullifies things. And there's Charles Leclerc going into Pouin 294 in 7th. Takes 6th, but he has to take a lot more speed out of the car, and his slowest mid-corner speed is 255 compared with Max Verstappen 261, and that's quite a lot. That's quite significant. Bearing in mind Charles Leclerc was really quick today, P2. I think the entry to Pouin explains a lot about that difference. Part of that, I think, is Ferrari. I think a lot of it is Ferrari, but I think some of it also is Max Verstappen and his ability to keep the car absolutely flat to the road at all times, even in the wet. He's just got the tyres absolutely square to the road. There's no lean on it when he wants to do something to it. Just beautiful to watch through there. I've kind of put them in order. They're not really in order when you get towards the end, but if you look at in terms of exit speed, Oscar Piastri very, very quick through Pouin as well, 255. And again, like Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen, really, really good use of the throttle and the brakes, just perfect synchronization, no overlap at all. And I think that there's nothing wrong with overlap, but if you're going to brake because you want to slow the car down, you don't want throttle, and equally if you want throttle, you don't want brake. Having said that,
Where the fuck
there
did
is
they
an
place
argument for
Bloffish
left foot braking to
Brown?
balance the car. We'll get onto that in a second. But Oscar Piastri definitely in the Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc throttle brake synchronization realm there. 292 though, slightly slower going into the corner, and I think he did have a moment coming out of turn 9. He goes up on the curb, and that lost him a little bit, just a little bit of instability on the car in terms of acceleration, load going through the car, unnecessary load. So going in slightly slower, and he's got a 255 mid-corner, slowest possible speed in the middle of Pau, compared with, as I say, Max 261. So good job by Oscar Piastri in a car whose strongest point is going to be sectors 1 and 3. Lewis Hamilton, I think, a class act today going into Pau. If you're going to do overlap, do it as the way Lewis Hamilton does. He kept it in 7th gear, brushed the brake pedal, still with some throttle, about half throttle, and then through Pau. Down to 252. But look where George Russell is, 248. And you've got to assume that the Mercedes is not the easiest of cars to drive on fast corners, particularly in the semi-wet on intermediates. George Russell is all reflexes. Not all reflexes, he's just a reflexy driver. He's a spiky driver. He gets on top of a car. Very, very fast. Unbelievably fast. But here's Lewis Hamilton in the autumn of his career, can we say? 252 mid-corner speed. George Russell 248 and going down to 6th gear. And I think you could say, well, Max Verstappen's going down to 6, so is Charles Leclerc. But I think Lewis, because of the way the car is, because the Mercedes is a little bit edgy, because it's a bit knife edgy, I think Lewis found the way to drive it into Pau, which was just to keep everything as soft as possible. Don't worry about the gear change, just brush the brakes and get into the corner. And that's what we saw today. A beautiful bit of driving by Lewis Hamilton. I think that's why it added up to that P4, which will, of course, will be P3 on the grid. Compare Lando Norris with Oscar Piastri now. 292, identical entry speed to Oscar Piastri. I said there Oscar lost a little bit time coming out of turn 9. Maybe he didn't. Maybe that was what the McLaren does on that run in 7th gear. But look how much speed Lando takes out of the car mid-corner. This is on Lando's quickest lap compared with 255 of Oscar Piastri. And Max Verstappen 261, so there's a big difference there. Afterwards, Lando said something like, I'm not unhappy with that. I think we're struggling a bit today. I think we did okay. And I think he just sort of, in his mind, he just thought, in the wet, we're not going to be brilliant in sector 2, roll on tomorrow when it's not wet, we'll be fine, I can win the race tomorrow, sort of thing.
Probably.
He wasn't saying I can win the race tomorrow, but we'll be competitive tomorrow. But it's an astonishing difference there, isn't it? Between Lando Norris just waiting till he's got the grip level he wants and he's confident with the car, and Oscar Piastri 255. In fairness to Lando, we should remember, of course, that he did actually out-qualify Oscar, but it just shows how much space and time Oscar lost somewhere else in the lap, because at Pau at least he's way ahead of Lando, but Lando gets it back with just consistency and neatness and tidiness, where Oscar was making the odd mistake on acceleration in other parts of the lap. And then Sergio Perez, he looks fabulous. He looks really good in the car. He's playing exactly the role that Red Bull wanted to play, and of course he could,
and hopefully we'll succeed with a race win because of that. Right, Peter Visser? Surely he can win a race because of that.
quite easily win the race tomorrow, starting.
Oh my god, Peter Visser believes in Sergio Perez also. True.
Alongside Charles Leclerc. The Red Bull, in theory, should be a better car than the Ferrari. Yes, there'll be the McLarens coming up. Yes, there'll be Max, in theory, coming up as well. But Sergio Perez could be in a position to get a great result tomorrow and then silence all the critics. Oh yeah, keep Perez. What a wonderful second driver to Max Verstappen. Anyway, look at him, 295.
Actually true. Man, Peter Visser knows what.
In 7th. That's exactly what Max is doing. And he keeps it in 7th as well. Now, I think in this case you could say probably the Max system, well, you got to say the Max system is definitely quicker, but from where Sergio Perez is coming from and where he is right now in his career, he doesn't want to make any more mistakes. He doesn't want to drop the car. He doesn't want to go down to 6 and have all those revs and all that talk. He just wants to keep things gentle and smooth, and that's exactly what he did. Beautiful, beautiful synchronization between the brake and throttle as well. Absolutely fabulous to watch.
True.
To see on the graphics. 295, 251 mid-corner, slowest minimum speed. Yeah, 10 kilometers slower than Max Verstappen in the same car. That's about what you'd expect. in a corner like Pouhon in the wet, Max is that good. And that more than anything, it just shows how good Max Verstappen is. If anybody has any doubts, that's how good he is. Because Perez was not slow today, and he was driving well. And yet, in that corner of corners, 10 kilometers an hour difference. And then there's Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari. Didn't get in a great lap, but in terms of Pouhon, not too bad at all. 292, a little bit slower than Charles Leclerc going into the corner. Maybe that's, I think, as I said earlier, I think that's Carlos was the two worst corners for a driver like Carlos Sainz, who just loves to get in a little bit late, a little bit wide and get the power on. He's really good at that. Those two corners preceding Pouhon, those downhill right-handers are just born with for understeer, just not Carlos Sainz corners. But Pouhon is. He comes in at 292, which isn't massively quick, 2 kilometres down. But 257 mid-corner, slower speed in the middle of Pouhon, that's pretty impressive. So Carlos Sainz, you can see that's the sort of driver he is. He's very, very good at keeping the minimum speed as high as possible. Whereas Max Verstappen, normally on a medium speed corner, slow speed corners, not interested in mid-corner speed and minimum speed. He's interested in extending the straight in and out of the corner. That's not the case on a corner like Pouhon. It's not that sort of corner, particularly in the wet. It's just a corner you need to get round with the minimum possible fuss and with losing the least amount of speed. And Carlos Sainz lost that speed on the 2 slow corners, not at Pouhon. He was fabulous through Pouhon. That's what that stat shows us, I think. So, yeah, for me, it was an enthralling day. Wonderful to see Grand Prix cars on that circuit. I mean, watching George, George wasn't as good as Lewis today, but he was spectacular as anything. Every time we saw George, he was doing one of these and power on. Wow, fabulous to watch. Every time we saw Max, he was in a straight line. He had one sort of slight thing coming out of Stabilo, didn't really slow him. McLaren will be quick tomorrow. In theory, as we saw yesterday, they'll be as quick as the Red Bull. So Max will be just thinking right now, just see how it goes. Let's get through the first corner and then just do the perfect race if we can and see where it ends up. Anything could happen, as we saw today with McLaren not being super quick when it really came down to the crunch in Q3. So yeah, great qualifying session, and it tees up well for a race. A bit of an artificial thing, this ridiculous thing of a 10-place grid penalty for the driver for something that is absolutely nothing to do with him whatsoever. The team, of course, takes the hit as well, but I've said this before, I think that with this whole engine thing, nothing wrong with having a penalty, but they need to come up with a penalty system that doesn't penalise the driver. It should penalise the team but not the driver, in my opinion. And I think, you know, it's kind of sad that somebody who drives as well as Max Verstappen drove today to get the pole on a circuit like Spa in the wet has got to start P11. I'm going to talk about deflating. Anyway, they knew what was happening coming in, and as we said right from the start of the weekend, if you're going to choose a race where you've got to take a 10-place grid penalty, you choose Spa because it's relatively easy to overtake once you're through the first corner accident, that is. So that's it. Thank you very much indeed for watching again. Thank you to Jetcraft, thank you to OEM Exclusive, and thank you to Track Ninja. I'm going to close with a few photographs from 60 years ago, the 1964 Belgian Grand Prix, an anniversary thereof. An amazing finish, probably the most amazing finish to any Grand Prix in the history of the sport, you got to say, because for most of the afternoon, the race belonged to Dan Gurney in the Brabham Climax. He was on the pole and he just disappeared into the distance. But guess what? Dan ran out of fuel on the penultimate lap and came to rest at Stavelot. The car was just out of fuel on his last lap, and he got out of the car and he's sitting on the back of the car. Graham Hill then inherited the lead, and he stopped just before the checkered flag with a fuel pump failure. Bruce McLaren then inherited the lead. He'd been running third, and he ran out of fuel and didn't make the checkered flag either. And Jim Clark had one of his worst days in a long time because his engine was way down on power. Came across the line. The guy with the checkered flag didn't know what was going on. Jimmy went under the checkered flag, and then he ran out of fuel at Stavelot, parked his Lotus 33 alongside Dan Gurney's Brabham. Dan said, "Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? I've just heard on the PA you won the race." Jimmy couldn't believe it.
That's amazing.
They sat there having a laugh. That was how Jim Clark won his third of his 4 Belgian Grand Prix. Anyway, there we are. Big thanks to Peter Nygaard and Grand Prix Photo for this little montage. See you tomorrow.
Oh wait, Playfish. Purple sign. Did I look for that? Clayfish purple. Det var purple cyan. And if we get on a black screen, we will. A purple cyan. Clayfish brown. That we have. But that was nice. Seeing Peter Research, seeing how amazing Sarah Perez was in the qualifying. And that's... And he really celebrated his qualifying, and also he also said that he can also win the race. Oh my god, the hype for Perez to win a race is unreal. If Peter should say it's true, then it's 100% true. Oh my god, it would be so amazing. And then to make it even better, Maax Verstappen P2, so it will be 1-2 for Red Bull. McLaren will probably ruin both Piastri's and Lando Norris race, because they may be fighting too much to Mercedes. That also would ruin the races. So an easy passing for Maax Verstappen to then get behind Sergio Perez in the end. Let's see, Clayfish Grey Magenta. Clayfish Grey Magenta. Where can I go? Fucking Clayfish Grey. Oh, nothing. Dash a grey do we have there? Sunstreak Grey. Clayfish Brown, Clayfish Pink. Clayfish Red. Cyan. Clayfish Blue. Och det var Clayfish Grey. Grey Magenta. Oh shit. Go away, Peter Sir. You have done your information. Let's see. God damn it. Schedule, then go to the qualifying result. Okay, so Peter, we should believe in Sir Perez. Be able to win a race. I mean, then Maax Verstappen will probably have an easy P2. But who would be P3? I mean, you can hope that Charles Leclerc will be P3. But will it really? Lando Norris can maybe be P3. And we have Clayfish Grey Magenta. Eller Magenta. Like a weird name. No, this way. This is the way. Flopper. Let's see. Clayfish. Spotted dummy. No, Cobb. Dummy Snooper. Dasher Lime. Slime. Oh yeah, that I fucking learned. Let's see. I should write down. This weird slime thing. Where do we go? This way, then we go that. Let's see, slime. Living. Slime living. Let's see. With living slime have... Is it really called slime mold? Okay, there we have it. Slime mold. We have something interesting. Slime mold. That apparently... Oh, I don't know if it's this slime mold. But something calling slime, maybe also mold. See if we can have it. That look like, yeah, more like this. Can apparently... It's like living, but also not. I don't know. Something weird that I learned recently. Back to the more interesting stuff. The desert slime science. And desert slime. And apparently this slime, lime, no slime, fuck me, slime mold can maybe talk to each other. So when a slime mold have learned that if you go over this painfully, remember, salt bridge, whatever it was, you can find food. And then the other one that didn't know that learned it and also did a bridge over to eat some food. Dash and lime. There we have it. Dash and lime cyan. And we have that. Dash a blue, dash a yellow, dash a light blue. Light blue. Light blue, red. Nice. No, lime, cyan. Blue, yellow, yellow, yellow slime. And we have that. And dash a blue. Dash a black. Dash a green. Nope. Copper green. Dash a brown. Well, we have better blue. And then we have the dash a lime that we was looking. Then we have dash a blue. Dash a blue magenta, and that we have. Snooper. And then we have Spotty. Flopper cyan. Flopper cyan. Flopper green. Flopper cyan. Flopper orange. Flopper yellow. Flopper blue. Flopper brown. Flopper purple? Yeah, flopper purple. Flopper cyan. Cyan light blue. Flopper cyan white. God damn it. Okay, wait, fuck me. Snooper should be... Fuck. Flopper magenta. Flopper black. Magenta. Flopper... Flopper black. Didn't I read that? Flopper black? Remember I read it earlier. Flopper green. Yeah, well, this is what I said earlier, so if that was right, flopper red, flopper black magenta. That we also have. Oh my gosh, so much coppered fishes we are getting. 4 more and then it's fucking over. Then we starting to get high score on how many fishes we get. That are copied. Glitter. Glitter pink. Purple. Pink, purple, yeah. 3 more. Glitter gray, white. Nice. Glitter brown, red. Let's see. Formella. What can we more hope in the Formula 1? I mean, Alex Albon getting more points for Williams. Maybe more points for Pin. I believe I more want to just see Perez win the race. Even Haas can score some points. As long as glitter red. Brown, red. Do we have cob purple? Cob lime, cob orange, cob cyan. They will go purple. Purple brown. That we also have. Oh shit, I did that. Glitter brown red. One more. Cub cyan. Cub green. What's cyan here? Cyan pink. Nice. So now it's 12. 3 more and then we are done, I believe. Yeah, 3 more. Cob cyan. Cob cyan. Oh yeah. 3 more and then we are 100% done with that one. Cyan pink. Yeah, Villager, I hear you. Yeah, you make so much sound. Do you want to leave? Because you will never leave. What do we have? Snooper purple. Light blue. Snooper purple, why can we? I have no idea. Snooper purple. Snooper light blue. Purple and light blue. Nope. Stripy purple. And we want snooper. There we have snooper. Purple brown. And that we also have. Fuck me. Purple brown. Snooper purple. Nope. We need snooper purple. Snooper light blue. Briner light blue. Snooper lime. Light gray. Light blue. Did I miss it? Apparently I did. Light blue yellow. Man, so lame. Like now it's 24, 25. How far off is the high score? The high score is, let's see, I say 25. So 28. Oh my god, 30. So about 28, 27. Well, it's close. Stripy pink. stripy, spotty pink. Spotty pink. Pink blue. Uh, 26. Spotty grey. Spotty orange, spotty yellow. Spotty green, spotty red. Spotty grey. Effectively spotty grey. Spotty grey. Did I miss it? That one also? Spotty white. Spotty... No, fuck me, you have it. Spotty grey purple. Oh, nice. Grey purple. So, still on 26. Did I do spotty pink? Orange? No, spotty pink blue. Now we spotty pink orange. So 27. Stripy white. White pink. 27, 28. Sunstreak grey. Sunstreak light blue. Light blue red. Okay, Sunstreak grey blue. I believe grey brutes should be here. Sunstreak light grey. Okay, maybe not. Sunstreak grey. Sunstreak grey. There was Sunstreak grey. Sunstreak grey blue. Oh, let's see. Grey, blue, orange, yellow, pink, purple, light blue, red, black, blind, magenta, green. So we will go minus 24, 23, 27, 29. Oh my god, it's almost 30. Oh my god, so lame. Minus 30. The 29. 29. 7, 22. 10. So 2008. 2000. No, that's a bad year. 2008. Oh my god. Why not 2007? Kym Illman won that year. But we get 2007 or 2008. Fucking Lewis Hamilton won that. Let's see. Yeah, lose some on. Let's see, did I do the counting right? Yeah, 2008. Well, time to look through all the fishes again to make sure I have not fucked anything up. Betty Brown, I believe we have it over here. Yeah, Betty Brown. Brown, black. Go away. Betty Purple Blue. Light, what the fuck? There we have purple blue. Betty light blue. Light blue brown. Betty orange. Do we have... I mean, of course we have Betty orange. I already looked at this. So the answer is yes, we fucking have Betty orange. But do I 100% know that? I would say no. Betty brown. Well, that's close to orange. Betty red. Betty orange will be behind me. For some reason I don't remember that Betty orange is there. Betty orange pink. And then we have Betty orange blue. For some reason I can never remember that Betty orange is the one that are almost 100% done. I only need 100% orange fish, and then this is done. Go away. Betty red. Didn't we have Betty red over here? We have Betty red. Betty red purple. Betty grey. Betty grey blue. Blockfish green. Blockfish cyan. Blockfish pink. Blockfish red. We want blockfish green. Blockfish brown. Blockfish lime. They're almost green. I don't say. Okay, nice. I didn't do that mistake. Blockfish yellow. We have a blockfish green. Green brown. What? No, brown. Blockfish Brown? I mean, I read it. Let's see, it should be somewhere. Fuck. Oh, that will be so amazing. Sergio Perez go win the Bulgarian race. And then season 2, episode 7 of House of the Dragon will be super amazing. I mean, it should be the lead up to the war. Or something, the big conflict. In fact, did I find Blockfish Brown? Okay. So you can celebrate Sir Perez winning a race. And then you can end the day or start the next day for other people with House of the Dragon. Man, what an amazing day that can be. Blockfish Magnanta. Hopefully it will not be more of the interesting scene that just happened in episode 6. Like before the end stuff. I mean, that scene came really from nowhere. That just happened for some reason. Blockfish Magenta. No, don't say this is the one that I should have walked here for. And it was brown. Magenta brown. Black, lime, pink, grey, white, cyan, blue, light blue, orange. So no magenta brown. Interesting. Magenta. Okay, it can be just 28 minus then. So 2009, that's a good year. Not 2008, fuck that. 2009 we can celebrate. Brown with Jason Button. Briny red. Red orange. Don't scream, pig. You maybe a Lewis Hamilton fan? You didn't like the comment? Okay, he said yes. Briny red. That will be interesting. What will the Lewis Hamilton fans do? Will they start supporting Ferrari? Buy old Ferrari merch? Or will they stick with Mercedes? Because they have so much Mercedes merch. Red, orange. How much money will Red Bull lose if they don't keep Sergio Perez? And could it be so bad that the interest for the shareholders is so great that they would never have fired him? They just wish that, please, Perez, do so good performance in Formula 1, so we can justify keeping you. So we don't look foolish to keep you. Light grey lime. And that also would be interesting. How much Japanese fans would Rebel have after Honda leaves Red Bull? And how many more Japanese fans will the fuck is going on? Celebrating Aston Martin? Because they have the Honda now. And will some Japanese fans become house fans because Toyota is starting doing some stuff with them? Man, it's such a weird place. Black, brown. Black. Clayfish black. That would be interesting. Will German fans be more supportive of Audi than they are to Mercedes? Oh fuck me, Clayfish black, did I miss it? Because I didn't look at anything. Clayfish black. Or will I keep maybe supporting Mercedes if Mick Schumacher will join Alpine with the Mercedes engine? Maybe it will be a civil war between Nico Hülkenberg fans and Mick Schumacher fans. Clayfish black. Can I find it? Because man, this is apparently really hard to find. Clayfish, there we had grey, orange. Blockfish black. Clayfish black. Come on. What the fuck can it be? Clayfish blue. And what more interesting stuff will happen? Clayfish. Man, will teammates Esteban Ocon and Oliver Behrman go along well? Oh fuck me. I was thinking, man, did I see blue or was it black? Anyway, yes, no. I saw blue. And then it was fucking black. Go away. Clayfish. Wait, what? Okay, that's why it was so weird. Here we have the rest. And then we can start doing the S fishes. Clayfish grey. But like I said, I believe Sir Paris will 100% get a super easy win, not copying at all tomorrow, or today in no, that's wrong. In fucking go away. In 11 hours with Sir Paris cruise to an easy victory. If that happened, Sir Paris will 100% keep his seat, at least till the next year. Then if he continues being good, like getting podiums and stuff, he will 100% stay, or Red Bull have more reason to be able to say why they should keep Perez. They will make Ricciardo will probably be dropped if he doesn't surprise them anything. So Liam Lawson can get a seat. And then it will be a fight between Ricciardo and Carlos Sainz which seat they will take. Then will Bottas also be out. So Kevin Magnusson, Bottas, is it anymore? Drivers. Oh, Logan Sargent. Yeah, Bottas, Logan Sargent, and Kevin Magnusson will be 100% out. Then the question is, will Joe Ganjo get the Alpine seat or will Mick Schumacher? Because I don't believe in Jack Doohan to get that seat. I mean, I don't understand. Why would you want to put Jack Doohan in the seat when you can put Mick Schumacher or at least Joe Ganjo? I mean, if you want to do something with Mercedes, like a big German onion German driver, you pick Mick Schumacher. Will you maybe sell the team to Chinese investors that maybe owns Lotus? Then you pick Joe Ganjo. Fuck me, I'm looking for Clayfish Grey. Oh my god. Clayfish Purple. Nice. We want Clayfish Grey. Maybe if Toyota do stuff with Haas, maybe Yuki Tsunoda should man, isn't he a Honda driver? So it makes more sense that he will go to Aston Martin with Honda, or whenever Alonso Stroll leaves. But should he maybe skip Honda stuff and just go to Haas so he can be part of the Toyota stuff? Huh. Interesting. Can we Clayfish Grey? Come on. What do we have? Clayfish Grey? Okay, I'm blind. Magenta. Clayfish Grey Magenta. Yes. Nice. Dash Lime. We know what Dash Lime is. It's over here. Cyan. Dash Yellow. No, Blockfish Yellow. Oh no, the British fans is coming closer. Yellow Lime. They always need to mention that they like Lewis Hamilton. Dasher Blue. I mean, what's more fun to see? Lewis Hamilton win one more race or see Sir Perez win a race? I mean, British fans have such a good the fuck you say? fuck me, I don't know the word. Fantasy, your brain. The fantasy you have in your brain. Whatever that's called. That is what British fans have when they say, wouldn't it be amazing to see Lewis Hamilton win a race? When we have fucking Alonso, wouldn't that be amazing? Seeing Alonso in an Aston Martin winning a race. No, let's go to fucking Lewis Hamilton win a race. That's so interesting, so fun. Dash blue. Nice. When I actually started to look for dash blue, I actually found it. Dash blue magenta. Flopper cyan. No, Cobb cyan. Flopper black. Flopper red. What the fuck am I looking for? Flopper cyan. Let's see. Yeah, probably no rain on Sunday, so McLaren will probably be good. That's maybe less good for Perez to succeed to win. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, Red Bull can be good in the dry, but probably McLaren will be even better. Dash blue. But I will still hope for an easy Sergio Perez win. Then all four teams, all four top teams will have a race winner. Every driver in the top four teams will have a win in this season. Oh my god, flopper sign. Fuck me, I'm looking for every random fish except flopper cyan. Flopper yellow, flopper blue, flopper orange, clayfish cyan, sunset cyan, stripy cyan, snooper cyan, everything cyan except flopper. Flopper green. Flopper black, flopper red. Okay, only looked here. Is no flopper cyan. Flopper science. And did I ever look here? Thank God it wasn't there. It should be here. Flopper cyan. Okay, let's go for something else then. Holy shit. No, then we have two floppers. What the fuck is this? Flopper black. No. Should be this side, if any. There we have. Flopper black magenta. Okay, that we found. Why not cyan? Science. Cob cyan. Flopper cyan. Cyan light blue, nice. Cyan white. Glitter pink. Pink purple. Glitter brown. No, Betty Brown is right. And this just glitter brown. Glitter lime. There were glitter brown. Brown red. Cob purple. No, cob purple. Fucking black screen. Go away. There were cob purple. Purple brown. The fuck. Okay, now we have 6 more fishes to make sure I didn't fuck it up. Snooper purple. Snooper, let's see, we have Snooper light purple, light blue, Sunstreak purple. You want Snooper purple? Light blue, Snooper cyan. There are at least light blue, no, we want Snooper. Light blue. Light blue, yellow. Snooper purple. Dasher purple. Snooper. Snooper light grey. Snooper blue, Snooper lime. Yes, Snooper purple. Purple brown, and that we have. Spot the pink. Spot that pink. Pink blue. Then we should have pink, no. Yeah, pink something else. Yeah, pink orange. Stripy white. White pink. The last one. Sunstreak light blue. Light blue red. And that's the last one. Let's see. Will it be 2009 now? 18, 20, 22, 24, 28. 28 minus definitely will be 10. Right. 2, 9. Yeah, 2009. minus... What the fuck did I say? $18, $20, $22, $24, $28. $28. $28. $29. $37. Yeah, okay, so 2009. So we up 2009 tropical fishes. So we get the Brown, Jensen, Button era than what we had before 2008 with Lewis Hamilton. Not fun at all. Oh yeah, we should maybe fix this. Let's see. Spotty red. No. That would be fun if Audi can do a brown start in 2026 with Nico Hülkenberg and whoever, Carlos Sainz or Ricciardo, whoever that will Jon Stake F1 team kick Sauber. No shit, we need to. Okay, Betty Brown. And briny pink. Briny pink. Briny. Yes. Clayfish gray. Glitter brown. Stripy sign. Stripy green. Sunstrick light gray. Batty light gray. Betty gray. Blockfish black. Spotty red. Betty brown. Brownie pink. Okay. Hopefully now it will not be fucking. Yeah, whatever you call. No, we didn't have to remove that. Hopefully stuff will be more correct now. Gosh, so much moving. Glitter lime. God damn it. Snow. Cyan. And we have spot the green. Sunstreak. Sunstreak. Orange. Betty black blue. Betty black. Then we spot the gray. Spot the gray. Blockfish magenta. Blockfish magenta. We need. Okay, Betty black. Betty black. Spot the gray. So many gray do we have here now? Well, that's somewhat gray. Oh shit, light gray. So 2 light gray, 1 gray. 3 or 2 gray. Okay, 2. Okay, not many grays. Spot the gray. So you can say 4 gray or just 2 gray. Spot the gray. Blockfish magenta. Magenta. And then we should maybe start doing this area. Shit, so many fishes. It's 2009 tropical fishes around here. Then we have, of course, fucking this boring ones. Should be 22, 18, 20, 22. Yeah, 22. So you can say 2020, 30, 31 tropical fishes in my collection. Yeah, let's go to the bigger collection. The old tropical fish I don't want. That are swimming around in my big aquarium. My big turtle aquarium. That have probably now become a tropical fish place. No! All the turtles is one place. They are getting bullied. They're not getting allowed to be over that place. Okay, let's see. Betty brown black. Betty purple blue. We should have that on us. Betty light blue brown. Betty orange pink. Betty orange blue. Betty red purple. Betty grey blue. Blockfish green brown. Blockfish brown blue. Briny red orange. Clayfish light grey lime. Clayfish black brown. Clayfish grey magenta. There's a lime cyan. There's a yellow lime. There's a blue magenta. Flopper cyan light blue. Flopper cyan white. Flopper black magenta. Glitter pink purple. Glitter brown red. Cob purple brown. Snooper purple brown. Fuck. So much purple and brown. Snooper light blue yellow. Spotty pink blue. Spotty pink orange. Stripy white pink. Sunstreak light blue red. Oh shit. And then pick that up, and then we go and swim with the tropical fish collection that I don't want. Man, my head must hurt swimming into so many fishes. I mean, it's, I wouldn't say 50%, it's like 20% filled with tropical fishes. So 2009, so 1, 10, 19, 691 more tropical fishes is needed, and then we're done. And then I can start wasting time on another collection that I might want to have. Maybe a horse collection on have every different horse that can jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. There must be 5 blocks. Why do I always need to fucking look at this? Can't I just remember, and then I can't get depressed when I do something wrong? No, not the X. PSD to see an X getting close on horse. Yeah, 5 blocks. I mean, they fixed the bug, so this should be less painful. Take maybe less time, not a fucking year to succeed with. Let's see, 1 year and 1 year of killing 7,041 horses. Let's see, do I have? I should have. Oh my god, where can I find that? Oh my god. That information I need to have somewhere. Where? The fuck can I call it? Horses? Yeah, horses. Oh yeah, here we have it. Let's see, can I? Oh shit, we should post the game. If I go to this one, could we change to that one? Yeah, there we have it. There we have it. This amazing list I have made of every horse of the... How many horses was it? Of the 7,041 horses I killed, here we have all the horses that were worth keeping. And this is only the brown, white dot horses. Oh no, I skipped, I didn't do... That's boring. I should fix that. And then we have brown, white socks horses. Brown, black horses. Brown, white... yeah, the military stuff look like. 100% brown, full brown horse. Man, it looks like I'm going up, but I'm going down. And now we have... the fuck? Brown. Was this the dark brown? And this is maybe the more less dark brown. And here we have the creamy chestnut. It's going up, but it's going down. Oh my god. More chestnut full. And all this I did just to see. Let's see if we can, if I remember what kind of stat you were looking for. It's something, because I wanted to find a good jumper. Fuck, do we have that information? Man, I could find this so easily when I did this. And also, at one point, they also changed where the stats was for some reason. Fuck, do you see the jump? It must be the strength. Yeah, this. Yeah, no, this says it. Jump strength. Looked up that number. Is the number good? Okay. Where will I place that horse? And then for 1 year. Yeah, F3 I was needed. You needed to be in, you can say cheat mode, game mode, creative, then F3, F3 plus I. Then you get the stats. Control V. Yeah, you say V. Win. Well, no, it's W. Come on. November. That's sure it's probably V. I don't know. And then I did it. And looked for the number, and then was it? Yeah, fucking so no. They should be placed down here. So that was a fun 1 year of a time to get this horse, and then you find out, oh, you know, all that work you did. All the progress you more or less thought you did, it was a fucking bug. So if you thought it was a really slow and painful 1 year, it was because it was. We fixed that now. You're welcome. After I already have stopped fucking trying to get the better horse. I mean, the plan was getting one horse for every color, every thing, and I ended up just with one horse that can jump 5 blocks, and then I quit. Then I was done. Maybe I can start doing that again. Oh, that would be fun. Revisiting the horse breeding place. Oh shit, 2009. That we should write down. 2009. Sure, we do an extra look. 2009, yeah. That's done. Okay, let's see. Formula. The race will be in 10 hours and 34 minutes. Before that, will Formula 2, Formula 3 happen. And oh shit. We need to fix that. Yeah, again. Oh, God damn it. And oh, which will be in Formula 3? Fucking what is the Funerole? Okay, so Funerole and Luke Browning. Okay, Funerole, Luke Browning would get a big. If nothing big happened, they would get the big points. So they could getting close to Miney. I mean, it will be a fight between Funerole, Browning, and Miney tomorrow, or today, and for the next race. Lindblad, he fucked his race. he fucked up his race, eller qualifying, yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before yesterday. And yesterday he had he would start, I don't know, 20 or even worse. So he got no points in the sprint race. We probably get no points in the race. So he is out of the question. The only thing is how much points we beginners can get. But I believe the beginners will maybe keep 5th if he's lucky. I mean, Maax will probably not get any points. So it will be a fight between Miney, Browning and Funeroli tomorrow. No, today. Fuck me. Formula 2. Paul Aaron, I mean, he for some reason got the penalty for the sprint race. Will he get it for the race also? I don't know. But it will be a fight between Paul Aaron and Hadjar. Bortoleto will maybe be somewhat close. More in the fight than the Maloney maybe. Well, nothing to mention there, I think. And Bortoleto can maybe fight for a win. At least he can be P2. And yeah, a fight between Polar and Bortoleto and Hadjar will probably continue. Whatever will be something to see. What will happen? Who will win? And yeah, and then I hope sort of Perez have a nice start overtake Charles Leclerc early, can start cruising, and then Charles Leclerc will defend or fight with Lewis Hamilton, or maybe Lando Norris get past Lewis Hamilton, so they are fighting. Charles Leclerc just follows Sergio Perez wide, so Perez just have a nice day. And then all this fighting will make so Max Verstappen can get past them. I mean, yes, but get close to them and then overtake them and then get past them. And fight between Fernando Alonso, Esteban Ocon, Alexander Albon and Pierre Gasly for the big points. Also called the only points that they can get. The 2 points or the 1 point. And then it will end up being what the fuck do you say? Start of a new day for other people, or maybe end of the day when House of the Dragon Season 2 Episode 3 gets out. But yeah, I don't have anything more to say. Then we are... How much fishes did I say we are left? 91. 691 tropical fishes are left, and then we will see what the fuck I will be doing. Maybe I will take a pause from fucking Minecraft and start doing something else that are maybe even more boring. But until after all the races and stuff have happened, I will be back.